You looked at your phone 40 times today. Every single time it was a decision that was not yours to make. A text about which vendor to use, a message asking if it's okay to reorder supplies, a call about how to handle a customer complaint that any trained employee should be able to handle on their own. None of that needed you, and you answered every single one of them anyway. Here's the part that stings. You didn't get frustrated because you're overworked. You got frustrated because you built a business where you are the only decision maker, and now you're mad that decisions keep landing on your desk. That's not your team's fault. That's the system you built, whether you meant to or not. Most owners think the problem is that their team can't think for themselves. That's rarely true. Most employees are perfectly capable of making a decision. The real problem is they've learned through repetition that making a decision without you is risky. Maybe you've corrected someone once in front of the team. Maybe you redid someone's work without explaining why. Maybe you just always answer the phone so nobody ever had to learn to solve it without you. Whatever the reason, your team learned the safest move is to ask first. And you taught them that. Not on purpose, but you did. Let me give you a real example. A guy runs a landscaping company, 12 employees, decent revenue. Every single day his phone rings before 8 a.m. A crew lead asking which mulch to use. Another one asking if it's fine to push back a job because of rain. A third asking how to price an add-on for a client standing right in front of them. None of these are hard decisions. They're operational. But he answers every one, every time, because he always has. And here's what happens over time. His team stops trying to solve anything themselves. Why would they? He's one text away, and if they guess wrong, they'll hear about it. So they wait, they ask, they defer, and he wonders why he can't take a real day off. This is the trap. The business runs fine on the surface. Revenue's fine, customers are happy, but only runs because he's plugged into every decision, all day, every day. That's not a business, that's a job with employees. Here's the shift that actually matters. You do not fix this by hiring smarter people. You fix this by building decision boundaries your team can actually use without you. That means 3 things. First, write down the decisions people are allowed to make on their own. Up to a clear limit, a dollar amount, a type of situation, a specific rule. If a refund is under $50, the manager handles it. No call, no text, just handle it. Second, someone makes a decision without asking you, and it's reasonable even if it's not exactly what you would have done. You say nothing negative. You let it stand. The moment you correct a reasonable decision just because it wasn't your decision, you've taught your team that asking first is still safe. You just reset the whole thing back to zero. Third, stop answering the questions that shouldn't be questions. When someone texts you something they should already be able to handle, don't answer it with an answer. Answer it with a question back. What would you do if you were irreachable right now? Let them sit in that discomfort. That discomfort is where their decision-making actually starts to grow. This is uncomfortable because it means, for a while, some decisions get made that you wouldn't have made yourself. That's the cost. But the alternative cost is bigger. The alternate is you forever answering 40 small questions a day for the rest of your career, mistaking that for leadership. Most burnout in a small business isn't about hours worked. It's about carrying every single decision that nobody else was ever given permission to make. That's not a dedication. That's a structural problem. And structural problems get fixed with structure, not with more of your time. If your team can't make a decision without you right now, that's not a reflection of them. It's a reflection of what you've allowed to happen for years. The good news is it's fixable, starting with the very next question that lands in your inbox. Now save this if you're the one everyone still checks with, and share it with a business owner who needs to hear this today.